So this year I'm doing a solo exhibition at Palazzo Visconti. The title is called Trial and Error because all the pieces shown here are very experimental. They are about 5 collections, 5 different concepts that we've been showing the past 1 or 2 years at museums and galleries, and this is something that is ongoing, I guess. This is something that we do in our studio always, finding new materials, new techniques, and thinking, what if we add this to that, or we do this, and we just doodle around with materials, and most of the things go to the trash can, but sometimes we end up with an interesting idea, and then we have the chance to show those ideas from galleries and museums. And then sometimes we meet people like Giulio Capellini, and then he would see the Thin Black Lines collection, and it becomes the production as a Thin Black Table. So these ideas, they are something that is very raw, and they might develop into industrial design, or they might develop into retail spaces. Who knows? I don't know. But it's something that we do always. We spend most of our time and a lot of money on this, but it's worth doing, and I think it's a very important part of our studio as well. So that is what I wanted to show in this space. And the space here is something very special, very historical space, and the contrast between our work and this space I thought would be very interesting. So yes, I'm really excited to be able to show something like this here, and yes, I'm very happy. When I first saw this space, I thought it was so amazing and so different to what I do usually, and I thought that the collaboration, the mixture of the two different things would create a sort of chemistry, and I feel that it happened in some ways, so I'm very happy. This is like a nylon mesh that is used by farmers to protect vegetables and fruits from wind and insects, and it's something very cheap. It's made of nylon, and we were trying to paint it, we tried to melt it, we tried to burn it, we tried to add it with metal or wood, and we wasted a lot of mesh, but in the end we noticed that by adding heat and a nice mold, we can create forms, 3-dimensional forms with a sort of a wrinkle. It's like wrapping air, and then we noticed that we can create maybe a lamp out of it. So, and in the first space we have the scattered shells, which is 3 shells just glued together in slightly differently, so it creates this sort of reflection, and when you place things inside, it reflects again. So again, it's the interaction between the furniture and the objects inside, and people and the space. Yes, exactly. So actually this piece was perfect for this space, because when it was placed in a white cube like a gallery, it seemed maybe too minimal, but with all of this decoration it reflects everything, and I think it's very nicely